Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking out the Tier 8 Amagi. That's the Japanese battleship. We are in a Tier 8 game, very squarely Tier 8. And while I don't have the best of AA, there's only Tier 6 carriers in here, so I'm not too worried about that. So that works out pretty good for me. So what am I up against? I am up against a premium Tirpitz. Not too dangerous, though they are damn near impossible to citadel. I have two North Carolinas, and I love killing me some North Carolinas. It's kind of retribution for when I was grinding my own North Carolina and absolutely got rolled by Amagis. Colorado has good armor, but not the hit points or the firepower to really stand up to me. Cruisers are cruisers. They're going to spam HE all game long. Benson's can stealth torpedo, so I do need to be careful about that. And that Fubuki. Ooh, wow, yeah, that Fubuki is dangerous. But what a beautiful ship. So, the Amagi. What a wonderful step up from the Nagato. My goodness. Essentially the same guns. Better armor, a little bit slower, a little bit less maneuverable, which you're like, okay, well, what's the good points? Well, I do have one more turret. Like, whoa, woohoo, one more turret. That's two guns. Yeah, that brings me up to a grand total of, 10 rounds going out. However, it seems like the accuracy of those guns are wildly better. And on top of that, they just seem to puncture a little bit better. Maybe it's a combination of the two things. I'm not sure. So starting out, I am on the far west side. Our objective is way over on the east side. I'm just going to go ahead and slant over. I have no real interest going up that line and being super offensive and everything. I have no idea what's up over there. It could be, the Fubuki. It could be 2 or 3 battleships. I'm just kind of going to wander closer to the majority of my team and go ahead and have my guns ready to fire at any given moment. The range is fantastic on it. It's well over 21 kilometers, so I know that I can outrange anything in this game at this point. There is no other Amagi, so as far as the battleships go, I have the best range going on right now, and I should use that to my advantage. So there's some enemy fighters. They do know we're here. It would be really awesome if our own carrier would send at least a single group ahead so we can just kind of see what's out there. There's some shots fired, but no planes that are forward enough to find out what it is. I don't know if he's hovering his planes over us to try and protect us or not. I'm not really worried about Tier 6 planes. I mean, I don't have the best AA in the world, but it's more than enough. Alright, finally we're getting some detection. There's the Tirpitz. Alright, he's almost in range. Not the best of angles, though. Well, there's the Colorado. He's got good armor and good angling. Not the ideal shot, but at this range, anything I shoot at them, they're not going to be able to return. So let's see if he stops turning there. Yeah, he does. But it's still really bad angling. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of enemies that are visible, so yeah, let's just get damage out there. So take a shot down range. There's all the planes. They went after a cruiser. Not after me. I have no idea what they were thinking. Sure, as long as it's not me, right? Alright, we've pretty much rejoined the fleet. And they've got the 2 North Carolinas that are in the middle covering the middle here. And I am showing a lot of broadside, but so is this guy, and his guns aren't pointed at me. So, let's see if we can punish him for that. We're going to start going turning out, because I don't want to get too close. I can use my range to my advantage here. Both North Carolinas are not paying attention to me. Landed 4 shots and 0 damage. Awesome. Thank you, RNG. Thank you so much. But the game is young and full of possibilities. So, moving on. We have another North Carolina. This one's hurt a little bit. He is also showing a lot of broadside. So we will take our shots, and you can see the dispersion is not too bad. think I let them just a little bit too much there, but only 2 shells. Okay, well, torps in the water, so there is a destroyer out ahead, and you can see the smoke screen up ahead. I don't know if that's from our friendly Benson or not. Yeah, it doesn't look like I did much damage. And they did a pretty good job at avoiding our torpedoes. Oh, guns are back up. Little Bajoni here. Terrible angle, but the Bajoni does not have the best of armor either. Oh, those shells are coming in at me. Let's try an angle. Ouchie. Yep, that was a Citadel. Well, that was my fault. Gave too much broadside and wasn't paying attention. However, that Megami over there, speaking of not making good life decisions, is full broadside and backing up. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. North Carolina's coming around. And so this is just a target-rich environment. At this point, the best thing I can do for myself is not get blinders, not try and zero in on a single target, and just look for whoever's giving me the best shot at any given moment. And right now, this North Carolina is giving me a lot of broadside. There's 9.5. There's another 6.2. Yeah, we'll make him think twice before showing his broadside again. That was a fantastic shot. What else we got? We have one of our battleships is charging way up ahead, he's gonna die. However, he is also going to draw a lot of attention to himself, so I have a little bit of a free reign right here. Yeah, it's our own Tirpitz. Man, that guy just took a nice shot from someone. One from the Tirpitz. Those look good. Only 4.5. Well, you know, they were plunging fire and it wasn't on a broadside anyhow, so I'll take what I can get. That Megami's almost dead and giving a lot of broadside and going very slow. Would be nice to finish him off. It looks like he stopped. Yep, see the smoke on the smokestack? He stopped. In fact, I probably should have aimed a little behind, but I think my shells will get there fast enough. I think it's going to depend on this dispersion. That dispersion looks pretty damn good. Is it good? Oh yeah, it's good. Alright, scratch one Megami. One down, a lot to go. Our Tirpitz is very dead at this point. So now we got a little bit more slack to pick up on. North Carolina is given a lot of broadside again. You were a tier 8, man. You need to learn at this point that you can't do that. Somehow I'm not detected, and somehow dispersion just completely missed all those shells. Oh, you know, at some point, RNG just has to feel sorry for me. You know, you can only aim shots so well. Those shells went on both sides of his ship, and he was given full broadside. Fortunately, I'm angled a little bit, and the only 2 shells that I got off hit the island. Oh, man. What can we do here? Well, I need to get the tail of my ship swung back out so I can get my guns to bear. Colorado is basically the only thing I have even a shot on, and he's head on. So I got 3 battleships up ahead. They're all clustered, none of which are paying any attention to me at all. Colorado, a Tirpitz, and a North Carolina. Oh, well, no. So, okay, so this Colorado's turning out. Wait for him to turn. Remember, he's going to slow down as he turns out because it takes speed to make those turns. Gauge your shot. Release. Start turning the guns because I'm going to make a big turn here. Only 4.5. My goodness. That's alright. Our health points are still good. Our team's doing okay. It's kind of a standoffish. The problem is there's still 2 destroyers out there, and I really don't know where they're at. And I don't want to overextend with 3 battleships out in the open like that. There's a nice 9,500. Alright, alright. Maybe RNG is feeling a little bit bad for me. They're gonna give me that damage a little bit. Okay. Well, we'll roll with that. Colorado giving me a bit of an angle here, but that North Carolina is worrisome. I have a bad feeling he's setting up a trap for me. What's his guns pointed at? Oh, yep. Guns are pointed straight at me. So, my cut engines, can I get... Oh, man. Nope. My momentum's going to carry me out. So, let's fire at that Tirpitz. Oh, man. That's cruiser fire. Yep, there's the Bajoni. He's still back there. Wow. It's impressive. Any luck? Nope. No luck on my shots. But thankfully, despite me giving them full broadside at almost a dead stop, they were not able to cash in. Now the Amagi does have a pretty good ability to fire behind it at a pretty sharp angle, so let's try and abuse that a little bit and get that the Colorado. Ah, nice 10K. Alright, no citadels. The guns on the Amagi don't necessarily need to citadel. They're big enough shells and they have enough penetrating power that you can pretty much just straight up penetrate in and do really good consistent damage. I found that that's one of the main differences between it and the US counterparts. Take a nice long range shot and start turning our turrets. When I do that, I'm pointing my turrets to the other side, and then I'll use free look, and holy crap, I just... Yeah, that was a double citadel right there. Okay, anyhow, sorry, I was interrupting myself there. I will point my guns on the opposite side of the ship, and then use the right mouse button to use free look, to then go back and see where I'm going and everything. But the entire time, my guns are turning off to the side as I'm making the turn. So it definitely can save you some time as you come out of a turn. Hopefully some, if not all of your guns are turned to that side now, and you actually have the ability to fire. So now they're starting to push up. They think they have an advantage now. Numerically, yes, they do. However, I do have this wonderful island here, and there's our North Carolina giving full broadside. No, he's not looking at me either. Well, I didn't do a lot of damage, but I did take out one of his front guns. And I'm going to get my back guns here and see what else I can do. Those look good. Oh yeah, that's good. Wow, yeah. Well, okay. My luck has definitely turned around. Up next is the Colorado. He is giving full broadside and not looking at me. There's another North Carolina there too. And he's pretty low health too. And there's another Citadel. Yeah, now we're on a roll here. How do you hit somebody for that hard and they don't turn their guns at you to pay attention? That's what tunnel vision gets you. Gotta finish him off? Nope, dispersion. What about my front two guns? Nope, nothing. Looks like a teammate will hopefully finish him off. Yep, there he goes. Okay. Now that's one more. That Tirpitz is not looking at me. And he is trying to... They're all trying to whittle down my teammate over here. That North Carolina. But the North Carolina's got really good angling versus them. So he's doing a good job at absorbing a lot of damage. Let's see if I can help him out a little bit. I am very close range. I really should have shot at that other North Carolina. Yeah, 0 damage. And of course the other North Carolina right there is giving full broadside. And my teammate just died. So we're going to turn around again. Take a decent shot there for 7,000. But my health is pretty high, so I can absorb that. And I've got this North Carolina dead to rights. He's giving full broadside. We're going to miss horribly because of dispersion. Alright, one more shot. Let's see if we can get it a little bit better than that. No, not really. He's still not paying attention. He wants to try and kill that Atago. And he is more than welcome to. Now, keep in mind, and I know I've mentioned this in other videos, the rear of your ship is not as armored as the front of your ship, and that is as true for cruisers as it is for battleships. So him showing his rear like this is not necessarily the best idea in the world. No, I'm not going to Citadel him. However, I will get penetrating hits on him. He's just about dead. That Otago could probably finish him off. But I don't want my Otago to die if I don't have to let him die. So let's go ahead and shoot just to make sure that he's gone. Yeah, okay, there he's gone. Okay, and this game is looking a lot better. They do have a points advantage. However, we're still having a very good game. Okay, that Turpitz is at a dead stop. He's trying to use the island to his advantage. Okay, now he's going forward. He's trying to prevent me from getting a shot on him. Well, let's see if I can pop a couple shots over that island, tag him. Yeah, alright. 2,500 damage is nothing to write home to mom about, but damage is damage. So we're going to start turning to see if I can catch him as he comes around this island. Now, I gotta be careful here. I know the Turpitz has torpedoes. I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me right, that the torpedoes have a 7-kilometer range, which he is already at. So I need to angle away from him so that I give myself as much time as humanly possible. I do not want to get into a point-blank brawling fight with the Turpitz. That's not going to end well for me. Our Otago just died, which is unfortunate because now I have a destroyer behind me. Oh boy. Turpitz is giving good angling, but I'm at close range, and you can have 15,000 damage. No Citadel, but I don't need it. Secondary's opening up. My angling prevents me from taking any damage from his opening shells there. He is maintaining very good angling, but as I just demonstrated, the Amagi does not care. You are close enough now that I do not necessarily have to hit you broadside. I can do penetrating damage square into the middle of your ship. There's another 4K for you. You were pointed dead on at me. Didn't make a difference. Okay, he's rocking his ship out. He's getting his back guns to bear, and he's probably shooting torpedoes. So I turn out a little bit to try and juke his torpedoes to make him think that I'm going that direction. Okay. Guns are almost reloaded. He's giving good broadside. He's turning back in, but I might be a little too late. Oh yeah, that's way too late. 17,000. There's his torpedoes. Got spotted by planes. There is no way in hell those are going to hit me. He's turning his other side to try and shoot his other set of torpedoes at me, but I am more than wise to his games at this point. He's got 9,000 hit points left. I should be able to get that with this salvo. He's giving me full broadside. He is giving up, hoping for the desperation torpedoes. And he is ended. Now we're going to pull a sharp turn. Try and throw off those torpedoes that he probably fired at me. And loading high explosive. Let's see if we can pick off this Fubuki.
Torpedoes to port.
There's the torpedoes. Okay, that's the Fubuki torpedoes and the Turpitz torpedoes. I am going to take 2 from the Fubuki, I think. 1. Nope, just the 1. Great. Okay, well, that's repaired. Shells are out. Nail that Fubuki. Alright, one more salvo should do him pretty good. If he decides to show up again. He may not. They have the points advantage. They do not have to show their faces. And there's a minute 40 left over. Oh, no, he did decide to show his face. Alright, so he's going in for torpedoes maybe? But he just fired his torpedoes not long ago. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Nope, there are the torpedoes. But I had completely and drastically changed my direction. He's not getting out of this one alive. Between my secondaries and my main guns that are about to get on bear, he is not going to be long for this world. Wonder if I can get my secondaries to kill him. I would like to have those flags. Yep, I got him. Close quarters expert and Kraken unleashed. But it's not enough points to win us the game, so time is going to run out. And we're going to take the loss. But did I really lose? Yes, technically I did lose. But I did a lot of damage. I did prevent them from whittling me down. That was a fun match. I don't even care if we lose. You know, if all my losses were that entertaining and that much fun, I wouldn't mind losing so much. Alright, well, we're going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys next time.